Hey, welcome back to Limpin's Cocktails. Tonight we're gonna make a nice winter tiki drink, the Hot Zombie. I first had the Hot Zombie last year. I ended up in Richmond, Virginia, and I went to the Emerald Lounge. It was really cold outside. It was winter. I think it was around March. And my wife and I were going through the menu. I saw the Hot Zombie, and like I said, I was cold, so I really wanted to try it. I'm not really a huge fan of hot beverages like coffee or tea, but a hot toddy can, really satisfy it during the winter time. So I figured a Hot Zombie, I definitely had to try it. So I'm not sure who made it. I'm not sure when it was created, but I do know that it's really good, and it's got a lot of ingredients and a lot of weird ones. It's not like a traditional zombie that has 3 types of rum, grapefruit juice, lime juice, absinthe. It's not like that. It's a lot simpler, and it's delicious though. It's really tasty. It has Puerto Rican rum. Tonight I'm going to use Bacardi 8. I feel like it's a full-bodied Puerto Rican rum. Not full-bodied like Jamaican, but it does have a lot of flavor. It's not like Bacardi silver or white. It does have a good flavor, a good presence to it. You'll know it's rum, you'll know it's there. It's not just like a neutral alcohol. It calls for a 151 float. Today I'm going to use Lemon Heart 151. This is definitely going to give some rich Demerara notes and up the proofness to it and give it a thicker rum sweetness flavor to it with a little bit of heat behind it. Now, this calls for passion fruit syrup. I know a real original 1934 zombie doesn't have passion fruit syrup, but the Hot Zombie does. So it has passion fruit syrup. Tonight I'm going to use Liber & Company. The original recipe calls for pineapple juice, but when I first wanted to try this at home, I didn't have it. I had Liber & Company's pineapple gum syrup, and when I made it, it was really good, so I just kind of continued making it that way. So a little modification from the original, but I think it's a really good change to it, and it kind of enhances the flavor a little bit with, a rich pineapple flavor, which the Liber & Company definitely has. I like to put some Angostura bitters in there because it is a tiki drink, and what tiki drink doesn't have Angostura bitters now? And we're also going to use some salted butter. And of course, there's some fresh squeezed lime juice in there as well. The great thing about this drink, which makes it so easy, is that it's not like traditionally made in a shaker or a mixing tin or a mixing glass. You just built it right in the mug. Tonight we're gonna use this nice tiki mug, and we're just gonna build it all right in there and add some hot water. I forgot to add in the ingredients. Hot water is needed to make this hot. Let's go ahead and build it up. All right, for our first ingredient, I'm gonna use 3/4 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of our passion fruit syrup, do a 1/2 ounce of our pineapple gum syrup. A little out of order here, but 2 dashes of our Angostura bitters and 2 ounces of our Puerto Rican rum. Five and a half ounces of hot water. We're gonna add in our tablespoon of butter. Give that a quick mix, make sure it gets heated up. Final ingredient will be about 1/2 ounce of our 151. For our garnish tonight, I'm going to use this nice little orange wheel here. I'm going to poke some holes in it. Then in each hole, I'm going to put a whole clove. And then I just want to give our guy a little mohawk. All right, cheers, let's try our Hot Zombie. It's so warming, and it's very rich, and it has such a thick texture because of that butter. The garnish kind of gets in the way a little bit of drinking, but hey, it's fun. I mean, like, come on, a moai with a mohawk, pretty cool. It's really good. It's very flavorful. You get a lot of that tartness from the passion fruit and the acidity from both the pineapple and the sweetness from the pineapple, as well as the tartness from the lime. The rum providing a full backbone, even though it's Puerto Rican rum, which is not generally known for being extremely high flavored. I feel like this has a good body to it, supplemented by that Lemon Heart 151, bringing in a big richness. Now, the Angostura bitters obviously bring a little bit of that clove and warming spices, which is really nice in this drink, especially in the winter. What I want to mention here is, while I think that adding butter to a lot of cocktails is strange, I know like the Pearl Diver has, butter in it, and it's not my favorite. This is really good, and I've made it with and without the butter. And without the butter, it's missing that creaminess and texture that makes this such a great drink. I use salty butter, so it does bring a little bit of that extra flavor enhancement to it, but it's the thickener, and it really brings all these delightful flavors together into one absolutely delicious drink. I really like this, and I've made it a few times at home since trying it and making it myself. I really enjoy it. I recommend you try it. If you know any other hot tiki drinks, let me know, because as I said before, I hate the cold. I don't like the winter. I love tiki drinks, but tiki drinks in the cold doesn't really work. But a hot tiki drink, that's great. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and cheers. I'll be enjoying this hot zombie.